It looks good to me. No, it doesn't.
Hello everyone, welcome to Explore Pioneer. We're doing some final setup before we begin. It is great to see you all this evening. And this evening we are going to be playing Goblins versus Abzan Greasefang, as well as Goblins versus Mono Blue Spirit. So our second matchup of the night is going to be the face-off of tribal decks. So give us a couple seconds while we're setting up a couple things in between the scenes. It is good to see everyone here tonight. Hope you're doing well.
Adrian, why don't we start by just having you go over the alphabet? Oh, you can't even do that. Well, you can talk about the Goblins deck.
Sure. I have, let's see, are we going to do this with webpage, or are we going to do this?
Well, you can start in paper and then we'll go to the...
Okay.
Yeah.
So, Goblins, pretty simple. You want to throw down as many goblins as you can, turn them sideways, and essentially beat your opponent on doing that. The way that this version of the deck is, we have a preference towards using the tribal theme. We're going to use the tribal enablers, such as Hobgoblin and Bandit Lord, as well as Goblin War Chief, to essentially turn on your goblins. You also have a couple other really good synergies in the deck, such as Goblin Rabble Master and Goblin Pile Driver, which all get bonuses for the amount of goblins that you decide to use in this matchup. Now, a lot of people will do all sorts of different things with goblins, especially because it's an off-meta deck, and we are all trying to figure it out. So some of those things are such as adding collected company to the deck, or in this version of the deck,
See if we can get
the second
video. Cameras sorted out.
Because I'm over there. That's great. That's good times.
Okay, so I think we're good.
Yeah. All right. So the other card that we're going to use in this deck today is we're going to use Embercleave. So this is one of the style suggestions that you can use. There are plenty of people that don't use Embercleave in the deck. I think it's really good for a top end card. To be able to do. So Embercleave is my style matchup. This was a deck that was shopped together on Pioneer. You can look at our previous list and you can go ahead and see the wonderful people that helped us create this deck. Hi Xerxes, it's great to see you again as always. Thank you for joining us on the stream. Okay. So sorry about that.
We are very sorry.
Yeah,
I suck at this.
We're redoing this. That was
so to recap quickly. Legion Loyalist is the standout one drop. Is that right?
Yeah, Legion Loyalist is the really good one drop.
What's our best two drop, Adrian?
Battlecry Goblin or Goblin Pile Driver
sure.
is going to be our best two drops. The Hobgoblin is our Lord. Goblin Rabble Master becomes as big as many goblins are attacking. Also produces the token. Goblin War Chief is again probably the
standout in the deck for you.
Just really the standout. Hey Craxo, it's great to see you. When I was playtesting this card, if I had this card out, I could sometimes unload my hand the next turn, because you have a lot of 2-drops in the deck, and being able to pay 1 mana for it just goes bam, 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 and you're essentially gonna have your goblins for just about half cost. Now, let's talk about Goblin Ringleader for just 1 second. This is a 4-drop in a Goblin deck, which is kind of unheard of, for running Goblins. However, being able to look at the top 4 cards of your library, you're going to get 3 to 4 Goblins off the top of your deck. Being able to load up your hand, it's just going to be really exciting. Craxos, could you drop a link to the picture for that new Lords Spoiled and Dominaria United for us? That'd be awesome. Appreciate it.
We can talk about it in the context.
Absolutely.
Should we move on to Abzan Greasefang? We'll get to sideboarding when we get there.
Yeah, one sec. The only removal that I have in the deck is Shatter Skull Smashing. Again, the deck is really light on removal. More removal in the sideboard as needed. Let's go ahead and talk about Abzan Greasefang, and we're going to switch.
Yeah, sure. Okay. All right. We're back with it. Sorry, folks. This is the first time we're doing these like this, so it's a little interesting. We'll get better and better at these. we promise. And then how do I interact with this? Okay, so Abzan Greasefang. If we haven't talked about, have we had a Greasefang deck on before?
No, this is our first time having Greasefang.
Great. So Grizzly Salvage, Citrus Supplier, to a certain extent, Raffines, and absolutely Satyr Wayfinder are all there to enable your combo. Your combo is play Greasefang on time, attack with Parhelion on turn 3 or 4, and win the game from there. There are very few decks in the format for whom going Greasefang on turn 3 into a Parhelion attacking you is not game over. I would say the two decks that probably don't just immediately fold to that are Blue-White Control and Green-White Angels.
Also mono green because of
Sure.
5/6 reach.
Yeah,
which is
that's
sick.
still pretty good.
Yeah.
So the folks against whom your combo works well will simply fold if you can do it on time. And the folks against whom your combo does not work well, you have a little more of an uphill battle, but that's a story for a different day. Today we're going to be talking about it as it relates to this Goblin matchup, which I think is going to be a little tricky for the Goblins, provided the Greasefang is on time. Now, this deck can also end up throwing a lot of shit in the graveyard, a lot of stuff in the graveyard, and just never quite making it happen. So we'll see what ends up going down.
So yeah, as Jesse's shuffling up, thank you guys for throwing that card in the chat. Let's go ahead and kind of like talk about that for a sec. So for 2 mana, you get a +1/+1 lore. I think
that's absolutely playable. Yeah.
easily be a 4 of in the deck, and then as a goblin dies, being able to exile the top card of your library, that will synergize with Skirk Prospector, where you are sacrificing goblins for mana, and then being able to just like rip like sweet goblins off the top of your deck. I think that's easily a 4 of. Being able to see cards like that, this deck is not very expensive. If you're thinking about getting goblins, I think you should probably get those goblins before Dominaria United hits.
What's the expensive card in the deck? Goblin Rebel Master? Because it's seeing a little play in Legacy. Is there an expensive card in the deck?
Like, I think Den of the Bugbear is probably
the
most
$5
expensive.
land. Yeah.
It's $12 now. It's
is it really just
yeah.
a basic card one?
Yeah.
Wow.
It's really a lot of money. The Goblin Rabble Master probably more after that. Everything else, I mean, just really cheap. It's a great time to play Pioneer, guys. You know, get those decks in when you can. Goblins are going to be like really fun, I think, and then like that new Lord is just going to help put this deck over the top.
Yeah.
So.
I told you to get all those lands when they got spoiled. You did, Xerxes. You did.
Yeah, you did. And
Brandon's rotating out though, right?
Yes. If you see the black land, I would pass on maybe, and the white land doesn't see a lot of play. But honestly, all of them are going to be playables in Commander forever.
I think the white land is the one that sees the least play. The black land sees.
I think that's
some play.
a consequence of what other lands are available to the decks that are playing it. Like the fact that the control deck has access to a creature that's better than a 3/4 flying vigilance is absurd. I played Celestial Colonnade for several years in Modern, so yeah. Let's without further ado, I think that's me shuffled up.
Right, so we're gonna play some Monopoly. See what we're gonna do. If you all have like a favorite way to decide who goes first, let us know. We might feature it on stream.
Absolutely, as long as it's not like a fist fight.
You stop doing that. You stop doing those
Stop rolling
doubles.
the doubles.
Stop
This
rolling
one's off
doubles.
camera, but
It's 7.
so 7 + 4 is 11.
Yeah.
You can beat that on 2 dice. You don't even have to roll doubles. Or you could not beat it on 2 dice. That'd be fine too. Yeah.
It's not. All right. I assume you want me to not be not on the
I
play.
would like to be the first player to take game action.
You don't want to like answer my question?
I would like for you to be on the draw. That's correct. I don't think that this is a good keep.
Oh, that's right. We do show our
we're
hands.
open
Yeah.
hand. So we've got 5 lands, which is lovely, and then 2 Stitches Supply, which is also lovely, except we should really not have 5 lands. Considering we're trying to cap out at our curve ends at 3 effectively.
My opening hand is sick. I mean, like snap keep all day. I know it's only got 1 land, but I do have script.
You've got 2 turns to hit your second land
like I've
and
got
be rewarded,
2.
and then 2 turns to hit your third land and be rewarded. Seems okay.
The Goblin War Chief. I just love seeing Goblin Warchief, guys. Like I cannot stress you. If I don't hit a land, I'm gonna sack a Goblin. Or if I don't hit a third land, I'm gonna sack a Goblin to play Goblin Warchief. I mean, because like being able to just like play Goblins afterwards is just crazy. Because then you can do stupid stuff like you could sacrifice a 1-drop to play a 2-drop. You can sacrifice a 1-drop, tap a land to play this Goblin Rabblemaster. It's gonna be great. Yeah, standard doesn't really affect prices as much as it used to, especially since everyone has pretty much been moving to Alchemy online. I'm struggle busting with this. There we go.
I think this is also not a keepable hand. We've got the opposite problem. 3 can't stay aways. 1 Godless Shrine.
Yeah, Thoughtseize.
A Thoughtseize and Witherbloom. I mean, there's like, I don't know, there's an argument to be made that with mill 3 return a land, but like I still have to hit a green source.
You have to hit your green
Feels
source.
probably not good, especially on the play.
Your green source is also your your white source is also your splash in the deck. So
Yeah. I would assume we're on mostly green sources, and then a good amount of black sources and the least white sources. Is that right?
Almost everything taps. Well, sorry, everything does tap for black. That's your primary. And then like even your basic land taps for black, and then you have either fast lands or shock lands that are green, black, or white, black. Oh yeah, there is playset Temple Garden in there too. So
Okay, so there is a green white.
rock paper scissors, paper tiger, scissor lizards, rock paper scissors, lizard Spock. You know, like that kind of stuff. You know,
I don't know like that kind of stuff. I don't. I'm sorry. I
it's
don't.
like
Let's see. Oh, I can tell you what right away. We're off to a keepable-ish start.
oh, there you go.
Yeah. So this is a keep.
Okay, so
We
you
can
can keep
keep-
6 this time.
Yep. Because we do the 1 free. I keep those 3 lands. I ship this one to the bottom. Seems like
Okay.
the move to me.
Okay.
We're kind of on no combo. We don't know that that's going to be fine, but like I think this deck you kind of have to be okay with not having a bunch of graveyard velocity
So the neat thing is that if you do draw per healing, you do have Rafine's Informant
to
to toss
pitch
it.
it. Yeah,
You do have your backup plan of Asika's Chariot.
that's
So
true. And I could even
that's
go turn to Rafine's, pitch Asika's, play Greasefang,
Yeah,
animate.
and then just like
Yeah, just
right
get
back.
it in there. Yeah,
That's turn 3 of Asika's Chariot.
and then
So-
play Asika's Chariot again on turn 4.
Yeah.
which is going to feel really good against you, but in the blind I think is like that's fine.
I
Honestly,
don't know. I like a
It's
turn
fine.
3 Asika's Chariot that has haste. That sounds amazing.
sounds pretty good. Yeah,
3 cats.
yeah.
Sounds like I don't know.
Keep
if I'm gonna
untapped. Keep 3 untapped cats because
Yeah.
the Greasefang is all we need to animate, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Cool. Well, since I'll be on the play, I'll play a
Probably shotgun
overgrown
tap.
tomb to tap.
Right. Draw.
I'll have my untapped fast land on the second turn.
We're gonna play a Skirt Prospector or Asika.
We'll untap, draw. We'll play our Concealed Courtyard. We'll play Ravines.
Yep.
When it enters the battlefield, we connive. We'll pitch.
Well, you
I
draw
draw first. Yep.
Because you might draw the.
We pitch the Seeker's Chariot.
Yeah.
And then we put a +1/+1 counter on our Ravines Informant.
So we're already
We'll
feeling
pass.
pretty
Yeah,
bad.
it feels pretty rough to be the Goblins here.
Yeah. I'm also not drawing my other land, so that doesn't feel very good. I think with you having that pretty hot hand, it's probably going to be pretty sad.
I think this is going to be a very bad matchup for the Goblins.
Yeah, I
Just
do.
period.
I do. My sideboard is pretty good though. I'm trying to decide if I want to go ahead and ramp with it. I don't feel like I do. I feel like I want to just like go ahead and play. Well, actually, I probably want to go ahead and play a Skirt Prospector. That way, if I can, I'm going to sacrifice one of these. If I draw another land, so that I can play the I play the Warship. Go ahead.
All right. We'll untap. We'll draw for our turn.
So they basically said, Kraxos, that the other 4 pain lands will be here before the end of the year. I
mean,
don't.
they've got to be in both
yeah.
Brothers War, right?
Yeah, they're in Brothers War. I don't recommend picking them up at their price. They're going to drop to like $2 or $3. Once they hit that depth, immediately go ahead and buy them out.
Blooming Marsh sees 2 or fewer other lands when it enters.
Yep.
Sucks
to suck for me.
We'll play Greasefang.
Yep.
We'll make Chariot. Do I have cats in here?
You do have the cats.
Nice. Sweet. We'll make 2 cats when Asika's Chariot enters the battlefield.
Yep.
And we'll go to combat.
Okay, you do have to crew before you attack.
Crew, attack, attack.
And then you
Make
get
a cat.
yeah.
Feels pretty nasty,
Feels
honestly.
pretty good for turn 3.
Feel pretty nasty.
So I'm just gonna take 7 to begin with and go to 13.
Yeah, I think we're gonna put you on this one. I think.
Okay.
I think that makes. Let's maybe do like this. No, I think just keep them by the decks is what makes the
Okay.
most sense.
So 13. Yeah, like even untapping and playing War Chief doesn't feel good at this point.
No, I think you're pretty stonewalled. I mean,
Okay.
I feel like 2/2 cats
Yes.
is enough.
I also didn't draw the land, so honestly, I'm just gonna say I'm just gonna call because that's pretty sick. But I'll let you. Yeah, you know what I could do? I could do something terrible, which I would never do. I could just like sack and play the War Chief just to play him out there.
Sure.
Just because I know
So
that
you got to play
this
Goblin.
goes to your hand.
Oh yeah. You're right.
Just because I know I'm basically.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
We'll untap.
Thank you, Xerxes. Appreciate
We'll
it.
draw. We'll go to 18.
Just because you can.
Well, because I think I'm going to. Yeah. Just
So, yeah.
go
Thought oh, you can thought seize yourself. Good call, Xerxes, to put it in the graveyard.
That's true. You can.
That way it gives it haste, and you can just like.
I mean, so I've got. I'm just gonna. We're done
Yeah.
here, right? But like, I've got Stitcher Supplier and Takanuma as one option.
right.
I've got a legendary, which means I can channel Takanuma and play Stitcher Supplier and just see if I hit a Parhelion. I'm gonna do that.
It's so you would need to. Is it any legendary?
Yeah. So I'm gonna
Um,
play Stitcher Supplier. Mill
it's
3.
you have to control a legendary creature. This is currently a legendary. Oh, you do.
Yeah, you mean like Greasefang?
Yeah, like you said. Okay.
And then we'll channel Takanuma for
Okay.
3 mana and mill 3. Alright, we didn't hit the Parhelions for the style points, but we can get in there with our just whole business in here.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I'm just not gonna block. I'm just
Yeah,
gonna-
cool.
Yeah. There you go.
It's just
Okay.
that easy, folks.
Yeah.
Just be a cheaty Abzan. Play the 3 most supported colors in the game of Magic the Gathering.
Oh yeah. So you're actually playing a deck that went to the RCQ this past weekend and got in the top 8.
Oh yeah.
That deck right there. Yeah. Xerxes is reminding me that that deck was taken and was played there. So
Sure, it goes
Um,
back to your hand. I thought so.
yeah.
So that's fine. Yeah.
all right. So sideboard is a little bit better for me. I actually have quite a few sideboard options in the deck. I'm gonna go ahead and bring them out, and I'll talk about them. First and foremost, Unlicensed Hearse is pretty much like the staple of Pioneer right now against graveyard decks. The Rending Volley specifically hits your Greasefang. Everyone knows pretty much about that card. Now let's talk about the Goblin Trashmaster. If I bring out a Goblin Trashmaster, it's basically over for you.
I'm the trash man. I come out and I throw trash in the ring. That's my.
I mean, like every time that you bring out your Parhelion or you bring out your Seeker's Chariot, I'm just going to be able to destroy it. The only problem part though is when you do bring out your Chariot, you do get to put out the Goblins. Sorry, not the Goblins. Got Goblins on the brain. You do get to put out the Cats, and that will probably be problematic for me. However, the Goblin Trashmaster is probably going to cause you a lot of misery if I can get them. So the real question becomes kind of like, what do I take out? I don't feel like Goblin Pile Driver is necessarily like the most powerful piece in this element. I have to take out a lot of cards. So I think I'm going to go ahead and start with the Pile Driver. If you're not facing off against a blue deck, Pile Driver can be a pretty obvious cut for you. I also feel like the Embercleave is probably not going to be the greatest thing in the world to try to draw, so I'm going to go ahead and cut the Embercleave because I want to focus more on being able to present a lot of goblins really quickly. I also feel like Goro is not really good in this matchup here, so we're going to cut Goro as well. Also, the reason why I'm cutting Embercleave is because I want to keep my Goblin count high. Unlicensed Hearse and Rending Volley are already cards that are not Goblins. So when I'm looking to flip Goblin Ringleader, I want to be able to still be able to see a number of Goblins. Let's see if I have. I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Cool. I can keep one thing, so I'm going to go ahead and keep Goro in there. And that's going to be in my side.
So Thoughtseize feels not that good against the aggro deck. Doesn't feel terrible, but it feels not that good. Likewise, Can't Stay Away feels a little slow if I don't have anything going on before then. I think that's like the one situation you could threaten me. I don't really want to cut any creatures. Witherbloom commands a real removal spell against you. So the question becomes, do I cut these two Can't Stay Aways? We all know that I have a propensity to overboard.
I don't see a word where you cut the Can't Stay Away.
Okay, well then I think I don't see a world in which I bring in the Abrupt Decay.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
The Can't Stay Away is ridiculously
Is
it's,
spicy.
I mean, it's really good. Obviously, Fatal Push. Like bring that stuff in. It's really good. It's interesting cutting the Thoughtseize. I think when you like look at your first thing, like see if that was okay. There are actually a lot of people that do cut the Witherbloom command.
Yeah.
Yeah, and what they'll do is actually they will bring in Abrupt Decay and they'll take out Witherbloom command.
So my thing is
more
just that
in control.
Witherbloom command in this matchup behaves almost identically.
Yeah.
You have a handful of 3-drops.
Yeah.
Although I guess it doesn't hit creatures. But it's
well,
velocity,
actually it gives
and I guess it wants to go off.
it gives -3/-1, so it's
Yeah.
actually is really good against my first Goblin.
Yeah.
The Founder Street does, and so yeah, I can definitely see that.
Well, we'll see. Maybe I'll have one in my hand and feel like, oh gosh, I wish this would Abrupt Decay. But
Yeah. Probably not. Like you're probably gonna feel just fine.
yeah, I think it's kind of okay. Well, yeah, because Witherbloom command will hit the Hearse just like Abrupt Decay will.
Yeah.
So that's fine. And I don't know that you're gonna bring the Hearse in probably, but I
Well,
don't know.
you
It's
always
Pioneer and I have a
expect
graveyard deck.
you always expect that.
You're not
Hearse.
playing white, so you're gonna be playing unlicensed Hearse,
Yeah,
right?
you're gonna be playing Hearse. Yeah, there's a reason why Hearse is like $15 a card.
Yeah.
So, gosh, picking those up at 2 a pop, I wish I got like 20 of those.
Yeah, I was thinking about buying like dozens of Kumano Faces Kakazan. And then I was like, but this is a 50-cent card. If it goes to $2, I still don't know how I get out of 100 of them.
Yeah, I have 300 of that card.
That's
waiting.
wild.
I'm still
You're
waiting
wild,
to see if I get anything from that card. I don't actually think I will.
No.
I think it'll be reprinted before I get anything from it and just be sad.
Yeah, I mean, it's interesting. It would almost have to be in a reprint set that
Yeah.
it was reprinted. And it's not seeing play anywhere else, really.
No, just I will go first. BT dubs.
Yes, that seems okay. I will not keep this hand, he will say, once his opponent has resolved or not resolved, has decided to take or not take a mulligan.
I'll definitely keep this hand. It's a lot more solid than the other hand. I feel like I will probably win.
I don't think I get to keep 0 lands. Feels like not the right number of lands to
No,
keep.
probably not.
Feels like at least too short of the correct
Yeah.
number to keep.
I feel like I probably shouldn't say that. Knock on wood. I feel like this hand is just going to get me there.
It could happen. Could happen.
It could.
This is the matchup I think particularly where being on the player on the draw is going to be pretty big.
So much so. Yeah.
The other thing is I just have a lot of 2/2s. Play a decent number of bears and like disposable blockers that feed my game plan.
Yeah.
Like I'm happy to give you a Satyr, Wayfinder, and a what's the black one drop to buy myself time.
The black one drop.
Stitcher
Supplier, yeah. Supplies all those stitches.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'll keep this, and I've got to get rid of 1. I'll get rid
That's what
of
people say.
that one.
All right. Let's see if you can get through this. If you can get through this hand, I don't
feel very good.
Then Goblin does not feel good against this matchup because this
I think
this
Goblin
hand
doesn't feel good against this matchup.
is choice. Okay, Skirk, go ahead.
Sure. Tap, go.
Let's go to combat.
Sure.
Let's attack.
Oh my god.
I didn't do damage to you last turn, so that's pretty good.
Yeah, you've already done more damage
Let's
than
drop
you
the
have done previously. Sure.
Go for it.
I'll untap. I'll draw. I will play a Concealed Courtyard.
Yeah.
I will play a Sacred Wayfinder.
Okay.
When it enters the battlefield, I will reveal the top four cards in my library. I may put a land from among them into my hand. Put that one. These will go to the graveyard.
Yeah.
And I will pass.
Okay, so I'm going to eat the Blooming Marsh and the Can't Stay Away. Can't Stay Away is super choice. The interesting thing is that, like, when you resolve this spell, if you happen to have enough mana and you have, like, other stuff in there, I can't interact with the Can't Stay Away until you cast it.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. So that's potentially pretty good for you, and in some possible scenarios. Why not? Not drawing that other land kind of sucks. So we're going to go ahead and sacrifice the Skirk to play the War Chief.
Sure.
Now we're in a second.
We'll
Yeah, sorry,
play-
but it's because I hit the table and stuff. I'm sorry. Well, we'll try not to do that.
Camera's shaking, but yeah, sorry. We've done all we can at this point to. Is this okay? Sorry, it's probably gonna be the worst. Yeah, we'll work on it.
Yeah, we'll work on it. But thank you I appreciate it, man, for saying that.
So I played my land for turn.
Yep.
I've got some options.
Hopefully not good ones.
Yeah, debatably not good ones. We'll play a 4/3.
That's
That's
pretty
the
good.
turn.
I'm gonna go ahead and eat your
Courtyard, yeah.
sealed. Let's see.
Is it from Target?
Yeah,
graveyard?
from a single graveyard. Yeah, so I'll go for 3. Then we'll go ahead and begin turn. Draw. I'm not gonna draw that land, but goblins do cost a little bit less. But I still got tricks that I want to do. So things to consider. So this is kind of like possibly your make or break turn. It depends on if you play something that flips a lot. I don't think you're going to, so I'm just going to go ahead and put down the Hobgoblin Bandit Lord, which makes my Goblin War Chief a 3/3.
Sure, it's a lord, and for red tap, it can deal damage
Equal
number
to
of
the amount
goblins.
of goblins.
Pretty good.
that turn.
Pretty
Yeah,
good.
not too bad.
That
And-
entered that turn?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
I'll say.
I'll draw. I'm gonna move to combat. Is that right? Do I just offer you this trade with Greasefang for like a Hobgoblin Bandit Warlord?
Well, this is a 2/3, so if
Right.
I block with that, it just wouldn't work.
Well, you can block with both, and then I only get one, right?
Well, here's what I could do is I
Oh,
could
yeah, this
also
is a 3/3.
through this, and I could block with that. Me if I wanted to.
Yeah, no, but you made this a 3/3 also.
Yes,
so.
this is a 3/3. So.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna go to 18 or to 17
Winning.
and make a board state.
so
Board state
good.
in a bag,
Yeah. Super good.
and I'll pass.
Ship it on back. I could draw another land out. But I can't. So we're gonna lose to not drawing land. I should that's true. That was a mistake.
I'm fine with saying you did
Okay.
that. Yeah.
Because I need this to be forward.
high stakes Magic the Gathering right here.
I know, right? Like, this is just so do or die, but gosh, it really sucks. I've got like all the sweet answers in the world and none of them are honest. So
In local news, man playing 20 lands, down on lands this turn.
yeah, it's so hard to think because like I have to be reactive and I have to be a bunch of stuff. I'm gonna go ahead and pass turn. I'm gonna go ahead and rending volley.
Sure. I'll draw for turn.
Okay.
This is not exiled. All right. I think I've got enough to do that. You're in a pretty rough way.
Okay.
Satyr Wayfinder.
Yeah.
Trigger. Nothing. I'll put Takanuma in my
I
hand.
was gonna say Takanuma's not the worst in the world.
Land for turn.
Yeah.
Go to combat.
Sure.
Through a Seek's Chariot.
Okay.
Hold on. Leave that 2/2 untapped.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, this is a 4/4. Hold on. This, in fact, does not get there.
No,
Wait.
I got Trixies.
Hold on. Wait a minute. Hold on. If I offer this trade, you have to block and then eat with that, which means I get to do stuff. That's not an instant.
Ah. Well, so if you have Witherbloom command, you can only kill this as it is a non-creature.
Oh, that's true. It's effectively counted on resolution if you change it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the other cool thing about licensors is I can turn it into a creature at instant speed. So Witherbloom.
That's true.
That's why a lot of people go ahead and remove Witherbloom commands.
Yeah, no.
Here
I
is
think,
your
I think
unlock
that's the
replica.
move. Yeah, that's my. Thank you, Adrian,
Yeah.
for rubbing it in so effectively.
Yeah.
I
do what I can.
Yeah, no, it's okay. I think we just passed the turn here.
Okay. End of turn, I'm going to eat Greasefang and Satyr Wayfinder. Then go up to 6. Then I'll begin turn. Can I draw land? Can I draw land?
You may not.
No. I can't. No land for me. But I can do some other crazy things by putting down another Goblin War Chief. Now my goblins cost 2 generic less. And I think I'm okay with just like essentially passing right now and then just doing other terrible things later on.
Yeah, so Kraxos has a question in chat. Do you run Rest in Peace over Unlicensed Service in all decks playing white for your graveyard? And the answer to that is definitely no. So the first occasion in which you do not, sorry, I should leave this tapped, right, is where you care about your own graveyard and it's not something you want to board out in the matchups that you care about their graveyard in, right? So that's a big deal. In Modern, obviously we have access to a relatively, like, Unlicensed Source and Rest in Peace are still top tier graveyard hate. I'm playing a Jeskai deck in Modern. I'm not playing Rest in Peace because I care about my own graveyard and it's enough cards to try and board out that it gets really hinky.
Also, this deck.
This deck would not play Rest in Peace, obviously, but you might want some number of Unlicensed Source or something like that in the for the mirror. Is Soul Guide Lantern legal in this format?
Yes.
Yeah. So you could play Soul Guide Lantern. That's also an option if you don't care about generating the threat with Unlicensed Source, but I think this deck also does. In the blue-white control deck, we see Rest in Peace being run because the blue-white control deck is like old school control. My threats are my own. Like you will not let me. I will not be boarding in some weirdo like threat combo piece. Anyway, at the end of your turn,
Yeah.
I'm gonna Grizzly Salvage.
It's pretty good.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so there's part of it. There's some of what we need. Let's see if we can maybe try and go off this turn.
Not
I
without
can
a
put a
license
land
for
in my hand from among them. I'll untap. I'll draw.
Yeah.
You're right. Not with a license source in the back.
Yeah, because you get a target with Greasefang, and then I can eat target.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
I think really what this just says about this is unlicensed risk good, goblins okay. You know?
Yeah, the license source real good in this matchup. Yeah.
Goblins okay.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Boy. I think I need to tap like this. Let's see what we got in here. So you know why I'm in the tank. Like there's options here. I don't know if any of them chain together to form a line that's reasonable. Unlicensed source, very good. Very good magic card.
Yeah.
Magic card that is very good.
Reason why it's $11 billion.
Yeah.
For the cost of one modern card.
Yeah. Gosh. I think we just need to like commit to the board state plan.
Mm-hmm.
Greasefang.
It's pretty good.
Beans.
Okay.
Draw.
Yeah.
Discard, I guess.
Okay.
Feels real
Sure.
bad. Actually, I think I'd keep this in my
Yeah, I
hand.
think you do.
I think I just keep it in
because
my hand and just try and mark against it.
It's
I think
like-
that's the move.
super
So,
value
I think,
town if
yeah,
I-
yeah.
if
I just
use
pitched.
those.
I just pitched. Can't stay away here.
Yeah.
And then I play my land for turn tapped.
Yeah.
And then I'm only one land away from just playing Parhelion and riding Parhelion to value town the hard way.
Sure.
Yeah. Connive resolves. Beginning of combat. Greasefang trigger.
Okay. You have to target.
I have to target.
Yeah.
Okay. I will target Parhelion.
Okay. I will go ahead and eat the Parhelion you're targeting as well as can't stay away.
Sure. Now you are tapped out enough that it makes an interesting question of do we attack?
Mm-hmm.
If I attack, am I just dead? That's 6, 7, 8. Plus 8 is 16. Yeah, I'm just dead if I swing out totally, so we definitely can't do that. But you don't have any trample, so I can swing some. I'll crew a Seeker's Chariot with this Greasefang,
Sounds reasonable.
and I'll attack Maiden Cat.
Okay. I'm going to offer no blocks because I have just what I hope is going to be an unbelievable
Blowout of a
yeah,
turn?
yeah,
Let's see it.
And I'm going to go 16.
Okay.
Okay.
And we'll pass.
If I can draw a land, like, wow, this is going to be crazy. I did not draw a land.
Sick.
He, in
We
fact,
love that.
did not draw a land.
Everyone liked that.
Yeah, everyone liked that. It's like great. I just want to draw that land. Like, it's just, like, you have no idea just, like, how sick I can make some of this stuff.
Show me, Adrian. Just draw a land.
Just draw a land.
Just
right?
draw a land, idiot.
He's gonna have to play these like one after another, I guess. makes me really sad I didn't draw all that lands. Really sad. Like you have no idea.
I mean, I think you get another turn to do it.
Yeah, I do. Combat.
Yes.
Okay. I'm in my second main phase.
Okay.
2 less. I'm gonna play Goblin Rabble Master.
That's pretty good.
And
You should probably play that before combat.
no,
right?
because then I have to attack with everything.
Oh, does it make all
Yeah,
of them?
other
Yep.
goblins.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
I'm committing to the turn afterwards, and I'm gonna play Legion Loyalist right here.
Okay.
So first strike, trample.
Does that get unblockable?
No, can't be blocked by token.
Oh, that's pretty
Yeah,
good.
so that's pretty good. So I'm committing to my next turn.
Yeah.
Is what I'm trying to say. So I will go ahead and pass the turn.
Okay. We'll draw for turn. We'll play Takanuga Abandoned Mire.
Interesting,
Um,
because you're super close to being able to do awesome things.
right. Yeah. Well, any untapped land next turn puts us pretty firmly in the game.
Yeah.
I've been up to like weather your storm here coming up, but I don't think it's elegance after. I guess you get to attack with that, but I don't know if that matters much. I mean, do I just try this and make you tell me no? Right? I do, right? There's a Stitcher supplier in here.
I don't know what it is. Oh, you're trying to like cast. I can't stay.
Yeah,
away.
I could flashback Can't Stay Away to cast Stitcher Supplier just so that I have something
Do
to
you
do.
mind
this.
if I read how can't stay away is written?
Yeah, return target creature card with mana value 3 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. It gains if this creature with eye exile it instead.
Okay. Yeah. So
And you can
because-
certainly do it in response to me targets.
yes.
But then
But then if you got a sweet ability to like Raffine's
something with
Informant,
it, yeah.
then you can toss that healing. I know. So sure. I mean, it's a plan.
yeah, I don't think it's the move. Move to combat step.
Okay.
Greasefang trigger finds no target.
Okay.
Declare attackers.
Okay.
I'll declare non-attackers.
Okay.
Move to blockers. There's no blockers to be happening.
Yep.
There's no combat damage to be happening.
Okay.
Move to the end of combat step.
Okay.
In my second main phase, I will have no game actions.
Okay.
I will move to my end step.
Okay. In your end step, I'm going to eat Can't Stay Away and Stitcher Supplier.
Yeah, that seems like the move.
Make an attempt to-
Yeah, seems like the move.
All right. Can I draw in? Actually, I don't think it matters as much.
Oh, interestingly,
Yeah.
if you want to not attack her, you could use everything to crew unlicensed Hearse, because you don't have to crew exactly, and you can just keep crewing.
Yeah.
There's no reason to do that, because it would also tap down all your creatures. But it's an option, Adrian.
Yeah.
Have you considered simply tapping down all your creatures?
Tapping down all my creatures to crew.
Yeah, to crew, and then not even attack.
And just being like,
this
what if instead I play a Trash Master for 2?
the Trash Man.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Okay, so if I have Battalion, my creatures are going to have First Strike, Trample, and can't be blocked by
That's the
tokens.
important part.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like with Legion Loyalist. And Legion Loyalist is currently at 3/3, so that is not too bad right now. Then I can also sacrifice a Goblin. So, you know what? I'm going
I think
to.
blowing up the vehicles with that creature might be enough, but the game's
Yeah.
over.
I'm going to go ahead and crew unlicensers.
Sure.
I'm going to go combat. I'm going to make another 3/3 Goblin token. Then I'm going to swing in. First Strike Trample cannot be blocked with by tokens.
Yeah.
So math is hard. Let's go shopping.
I think I'm just dead.
I think so. Yeah, this is just like a super.
I mean, like, I'll crew the chariot.
yeah, and then I can be like, well,
I'll just blow it up.
I'll just blow it up, and I don't even need to blow it up until before blocks because all my stuff has trample.
Yeah, I'll put 2 here, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
That doesn't even need all that power.
Doesn't even get there with that guy. He's just so good.
Yeah, so since you have trample, we can
Oh,
actually
sorry. Yeah,
just
this guy
tap.
is also a 2 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then 8, 9. He's a 9-2 with trample.
Yeah, we're just gonna
Yeah,
go game three.
yeah. So Goblin's okay. Unlicensed Hearse.
Very good magic.
It's
card.
hell
Yeah. Very, very good magic card, turns out. Particularly good against graveyard-based decks. Who would have thought? We should
Who would've
inform
thought?
the internet.
Yeah. Goblin Trash Master. That's still
The Trash Man!
the Trash Man. Just made me happy to see that on stream and see the Trash Master like posed as a relevant threat. So if I had still been drawing cards, like the War Chiefs are unbelievable. Being able to have cost reduction, things like that. It's actually the only thing that kept me in the match was having that cost reduction for this matchup.
How many Witherblooms am I on?
You're on 4.
Okay.
The
So I think
set's on 4.
this could be the second 8 cards from the side, the second set of 4 cards from the sideboard. We could bring in 2 Abrupt Decay, an Assassin's Trophy, and Sky Sovereign. Sky Sovereign here effectively saying whenever it enters the battlefield or attacks, kill one of their things.
Yeah.
That feels pretty okay. Feels better than Witherbloom Command. Since the rest of the deck is all velocity.
Yeah.
And I'm back on the play, which I think matters a lot. So I'm not familiar with Lion Sash. What's Lion Sash do?
Let's see. That was the artifact equipment from Kamigawa. I can't remember exactly what it does.
You know, I was looking into a little bit of Magic history today.
Yeah.
Do you know when the equipment mechanic debuted?
No, I don't.
Mirrodin.
I wanted to say Mirror.
Equipment
Yeah.
is as old as the modern card frame.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
That's wild.
Yeah. Yeah. And Planeswalkers, Lauren, I remember.
Yeah, no, dude, newer than that. Yeah. Solarian Community College had a video today of 3 decks from Standard from different times.
Yeah.
And they ended up playing like this red-black sacrifice mid-rangey deck from Mirrodin.
Yeah.
And then a Delver list.
Yeah.
Delver and Geist of St. Draft list from like Mirrodin and Innistrad Standard. And something recent. And it's just like, oh, the recent deck, boy, yeah, there's some good magic cards in there. Like Hydroid Crass is pretty good magic card.
Yeah. I picked up some copies of that in the Double Masters. I'm hoping that there's a set or a list that will play it. I
In
want
Pioneer
to-
eventually, I'm sure.
Yeah.
It's a lot to be doing, you know?
Yeah.
Um,
It needs good brand.
yeah, I mean, you don't even have to play it for that big, is the thing.
Yeah.
Like, that's the thing, you know, think back to my favorite magic card, Adrian, Sphinx's Revelation.
Mm-hmm.
Sphinx's Revelation for 4 is fine. That's 6 mana. You don't
Yeah.
need a lot of rank to get to 6 mana to play Hydroid Crisis, and and it's just better Sphinx's Revelation in some
Yeah.
ways. Like, that's pretty good. The problem is that it's permanent, right? And if you're playing a deck that wants to like draw a lot of cards and gain a lot of life, typically you would have been doing that while playing Wrath of God, which is kind of a non-go with Hydroid Crisis. But you could do a Hydroid Crisis after you untap and then like just threaten them to race you. I don't know. I think there's probably like a Bant deck and control deck that wants to be on that game plan.
That would actually be a really good idea.
I believe I'll keep this answer.
Oh, I want to. It's not good. It's good magic cards. It's good fair magic cards, but
But that's not enough.
that's not enough. That's right.
You need
yeah.
these modern magic cards that do
Yeah.
things.
So I'm gonna keep a fair hand, guys, and I don't think I'll get there, but I love the hand. The hand's beautiful. I'd snap keep this in the blinds. But I want to see like, do I have to have certain cards? Okay, cool. I got my hand. Okay, 1, 2, 3. We're good. And
Do I get to put any of them in my hand?
no, not with
It's
certain
just,
blinds.
it's just
Just self will.
good old fashioned fair magic cards.
Let's put down the Foundry Stream. So you go.
It's a pretty fair magic card.
Yeah, pretty fair.
I'll play an Overgrown Tomb tap.
Okay.
I'll pass the turn.
Draw. I don't have a 2-drop. I do have Legion Loyalist. This will get +1/+0, but you just want to trade. Like, you're just like...
I'm gonna push this. I'm not even gonna let you pretend to go to combat.
Okay. Well, like, and also, like, I don't even want to trade it, like, with this because you want this guy to die. So, I'm going to say no for right now. I'm going to save it.
Okay. $18.
Okay.
Greasefang.
We're dead. We're just dead.
Cat card.
Yeah. Cat card.
Cats.
Hasty cats.
Crew.
Yeah.
Sha-sha-sha!
Yeah, another cat.
Yes. Another one.
Yeah. 16.
Return this to my hand at the end.
Yeah.
At the beginning of the end step and pass the turn.
And now you just get to, like, play the cats for free. Or, well, sorry, you get to play next turn. So.
If I have my land, yeah.
So, too
Oh
little, too
no,
late.
not an
Yeah.
unlicensed hearse.
Yeah, too little, too late, unfortunately. Go ahead.
16.
Yeah,
Cat card.
yeah.
I guess I've got 2 hasty, or two with sickness and 2 not.
Yeah.
Beginning of combat.
Sure.
Greasefang, trigger, no targets.
Okay.
I will attack with these.
Those guys. I can't even crew, so 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Guess I'll go to 7. It's beautiful.
Seems okay.
Yeah.
Pass the turn.
Let's
Oh, and I get another cat.
yeah. Let's go ahead and eat your 2 cards in your graveyard,
Sure.
because you know that's fun.
I assume you want spells over lands. In case
Sure.
you're playing Snapcast from it or something.
Draw. Look,
Eternal Witness. That's
have
a more
land
plausible card.
next time, but I don't think it's enough to save me. But we'll play that just for fun. I'll go and play Hobgoblin, Bandit Lord,
Yep.
and that's it.
I'll untap.
Yeah.
5. Drop return.
Yeah.
I'll
So Xerxes is saying you should have 6 cats.
I should have 6 cats. I think 5's enough. I missed a trigger somewhere. That's okay. Yes, I did on the first turn. On the turn that I Greasefang it in, maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know. We're gonna fatal push this before combat.
Okay.
No, I can do this in response to you making something a creature. Never mind.
You can do that to
I'm
me,
gonna-
making a licensed seriously creature, and you can be like,
Fiend.
yeah.
Connive.
Okay. Sick.
Combat.
Sure. Why not?
I'll reanimate Carnelian.
Okay.
Is that resolved?
Yeah.
It's resolved?
Yeah. Why not?
Kill
Right?
you?
Yeah. Just hyper
Yeah.
combo finish.
Yeah, Mega Dead.
Mega death.
I'll
Okay.
copy an angel token
Okay.
when I attack.
Okay. Cool.
Cool.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, Goblins fair, unlicensed is good on time.
Abzan Greasefang, not fair.
No.
Fair magic cards, less good than not fair ones.
Yeah.
It's actually like I was thinking about this the other day. For a format that is relatively young and relatively non-combo, right? Because like a lot of the worst offending combo cards in Magic's history are not in the format or are banned.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of combo still. There's a lot of combo. And I think a lot of the time the combo doesn't win you the game immediately, but there's just a lot of like value interaction combo bits. They're not like go infinite combos, right? We don't have like Kiki Jiki Pester Mite. I guess we have that bad Kiki Jiki deck, the deck bad, if you
Yeah.
recall. But like you don't even need that. Just there's some good clean degenerate magic out there in this format. So it's a little something for everybody.
What am I missing? What else did I say for him? What else did I sideboard in? Trash Master. Trash Man. You. Trashy boy. Oh, I gotta go look for my turn yet again for Trashy Boy. Okay, so the only reason why I won game 2 was I had an unlicensed curse on time.
Oh, I completely forgot to update our game trackers.
I'm just gonna go ahead and delete that item for now.
Okay.
Or hide it.
Yeah.
So that we don't give people the wrong impression. Well, we'll track it in game 2.
Yeah.
Just remind me after
Alright.
match 2.
Do you want to play Goblins or do you want to play Spirits?
I'm down for whichever. I think the rotating the meta deck is more fun because then I get to see what I feel about it.
Okay.
I think also, yeah.
You just know the Goblins is going to beat
I
one
don't
of the Spirits.
No, I mean I think it's probably a pretty good matchup. I think I got both good matchups this week. But
Yeah. Well,
that's what you get for being sick last week, Adrian.
yeah, that's just right. Well, I mean, having the pro blue guy, like, that's just dumb.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, just like...
Remind me,
yeah.
how does that interact with what is it, Shackle Guys, Rattle Chains, whichever one's the one that taps
yeah,
it down?
I can't tap it down. That was
Okay.
definitely not a thing I could do.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you just get like your main board, you know, silver bullet, like it's just gonna just be fine.
Are these matching basics, Adrian? Is this all 275 Mountain?
No, I got some other stuff.
Wait, these are both Mountain 275. Oh, one's from Crimson Vow and one's from Innistrad Midnight.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right, so new game. We're gonna be having the tribal matchup: Spirits versus Goblins. Very
Mono blue versus mono red.
yeah,
Feels very
feels very like old
93,
school.
94. Yeah.
So this should be fun. I do think Jesse has the upper hand with Goblins having Pile Driver main board in the deck.
Yeah,
I feel like
Feels pretty alright.
yeah. This is definitely like is a matchup that's gonna be bad.
I don't think this is. I think this is a tighter matchup than the other one.
Yeah,
I think winning game 1 as Goblins into Abzan Greasefang is really bad.
yeah.
And I think that
Let's go over the spirit stack again. Sorry, I
Sure.
gotta come over here, folks. And we're gonna lose audio for just a second. All right, we should be back with you.
All right, so the Spirits deck, especially the mono blue version, wants to focus on having a 1-drop or something that it can easily put Curious Obsession on. Once you get Curious Obsession on your card, you are going to want to protect your card or protect the game state and tempo using a number of counter spells such as Sky Snare or Lofty Denial. The Curious Obsession will keep your hand stocked so that you're able to basically essentially win the game. You do have a number of other cards in the deck that make the deck a lot of fun to play, such as Slip Out the Back. You can either use that on your own card or you can phase out your opponent's creatures too, which is a lot of fun. The deck is just simply has a lot of good value. It uses only one Lord in the deck for this version, Supreme Phantom, and has Ascendant Spirit, which can essentially be a grow your own Emrakul later on. It's just as a card that can get very unreasonably big very fast, especially if you are only worried about damage style interaction instead of interactions such as destroy effects. The nice thing with that spirit is the Ascendant Spirit, that can be a fast effect. So once they're done with their turn, you can just keep on growing your Ascendant Spirit. After that, the deck shines by having Shacklegeist, so that you can essentially tap down their creatures.
As long as it's not a Skylash or
Yeah,
a
as long as
Pile
it's not-
Driver. Yeah.
Pile Driver, yeah, things like that. All right, let's do it.
What do you think of Phyrexian Sleeper? Talking of growing your own Emrakuls, I think that card looks sick.
Yeah, that card looks really good. Actually, the card that was spoiled today that I thought was cool was the 5/5 flyer for 2. That like you have to have 5 counters on it to crew it. or quote unquote have it be crude.
Interesting.
Because it's going to make Rakdos Sacrifice just.
Is that the completed airship?
Yeah, the weather completed.
No.
Yeah. It's like the Borg. You know?
I really think that Blue Saga, I think that's gonna emotionally destroy me when we do get the official answer on all the lore things that happen in that set.
Yeah.
I think that's gonna be a rough one.
Yeah.
It's gonna hurt for my boy Tef.
Yeah. I don't know. Do you think Tap will get completed?
No, I
No.
think it's just gonna be a Johnny. I think
Video was there.
yeah, Johnny and Tamir are completed. The question, so we're gonna have 3 more Phyrexian sets, right? And depending on what's in Brothers War, we could have a completed Planeswalker in Brothers War.
Yeah.
Depending on if it's a flashback, if it really is a flashback set, or if it's a temporal trickery set, or what's going on there. So I think we've got a blue-green completed Planeswalker, and we've got a white-green completed Planeswalker. I think it would be interesting if we looked to finish out that cycle over the next several sets.
We haven't decided.
We haven't decided who's going first. It's true. 9.
Okay.
Same dice. Same dice.
Okay, fine. See if we can roll doubles. Did not.
All right. I will be on the plate. So.
To answer your question, the Evolved Sleeper I think could be a very, very spicy card. Could be on the start of something good. Could even see a play in Rakdos mid-range, things like that, because it allows you to essentially grow your own awesome dude.
Yeah. I was thinking the other day that Phyrexian Sleeper into removal spell into Liliana of the Veil into Obnixilus, eating the Phyrexian Sleeper if you had mana to do with it or something.
Yeah.
Seems pretty good. Even if you've got Liliana already, you probably don't need a second Obnix.
Yeah.
Just feels probably fine. But
yeah,
I guess,
any black 2-drops, what Praxis says. Like, yeah, just say it. So,
Evolved Sleeper, any black 2-drop, yeah.
yeah.
S5 turn 3.
Sleeper 5.
Oh yeah.
Turn 3. Looking at my hand for land, I just want to ship it. I don't have Curious Obsession. I don't have any counter spells, things like that. It just isn't a good hand to start out with.
Interestingly, if you look at Adrian's list versus this list, if you look at the Mono Blue Spirits list versus the Goblins list, if you don't count Ascendant Spirits activations towards the CMC of the deck, that deck has lower CMC.
Interesting.
I think the curve is lower.
This deck is running 20 lands. That deck's running 22 if you count the
Interesting.
Shattering Skull Pass or something.
Yeah, I think the convention is to count those as halves.
Yeah.
I don't know, and Shatter Salt Smashing in particular is a little weird.
Yeah.
That cycle of like the bolt yourself for a basic lands was weird.
Alright, let's see if I can get a better 3 on my 3 mole.
So if we do just blitz through this one, Adrian, what are we showing them for our bonus games? Or
That's
are we showing them Adrian going home to get some sleep?
I don't know. That's a good question. I don't have a counter spell in his hands, but I do have Curious Obsession. I do have a Rattle Chain, which allows me to flash in some stuff. I want to say that I'm probably going to go ahead and do this roll.
So I've got a bolt myself for a basic. I've got Foundry Street, Skirk Denizen. I've got the Embercleave, which is a little awkward, but Pile Driver is pretty good.
Pile Driver is
Read
like...
the text on this card, Adrian, who likes to buy fancy Japanese treatments and Korean
It's your own
treatments.
problem.
This might be simplified Chinese.
Japanese.
Okay.
Pull it up for you.
You're not wrong that is my problem. However, my phone is our camera, Adrian. So,
Right.
you know. Let us know at home what you think of us filming here versus at the shop. I think we get a little better control over the environment here.
Yeah.
I think the lighting's a little more even.
Goblin Pile Driver. Pro Blue. And when it attacks, it gets +2/+0 for each other attacking goblin.
Okay. Seems fine.
Seems unbelievable. Like like currently right now you are technically like in the blind, but like just being able to see that I'm on mono blue spirits, you're like, oh my god, I just win.
Well, yeah. I think this is a keepable hand in the blind too.
Oh heck yeah.
Cool. Go ahead.
Draw. And let's put down the Ascendant Spirit. Go.
Tap. Upkeep. Draw for turn.
Yep.
Now that I know what I'm on, what I'm into, I'm gonna shock in, bolt in a Shatter Skull Smash.
I'm winning.
It's true. Go to 17 to play a land. Wild.
It's good.
I'm gonna play a Goblin Pile Grabber.
Sounds unfortunate.
Trigger.
Yeah.
I'm gonna attack for 2.
18.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
I'll untap.
Yeah.
I'll draw for turn. I'll play a mountain. I will. Interesting. Screw the process. Prospector.
Okay.
Trigger. Battlecry Goblin. Trigger.
Okay.
Go to combat.
Yeah. This is
triggers.
currently
This is a 3/1,
yeah.
and this is a 3/2.
3/2. Right. So I'm gonna go ahead and take 6.
Sure.
Why not, right?
Yeah, sure. I mean, it's plausible that the correct answer is block. Oh, but you then, yeah, you're
I
just popping
just
mana
lose
to
my
it,
stuff.
yeah. Oof. I'll pass.
Rattle chains.
Sure.
Okay. The answer. Yeah. I mean, this is just gonna be whatever. You know.
Yeah, it's probably the end.
Let's see. So just showing, you're gonna attack for with just this guy. He's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So maybe not the end. I am gonna go ahead and pass turn.
Untap.
Yeah.
Draw.
Yeah.
End of turn.
Go.
Back
Stop
break.
playing good stuff.
I'll reveal the top 4.
Yeah.
Put all goblins revealed this way. Oh, I
Wow.
almost missed.
That is like, but I mean, you got the pile driver. That's
I did get the pile driver. I don't have enough. Ooh,
Yeah.
I do, in fact. Hold on. But does that make sense to do? So trigger.
Yeah.
I could sacrifice 2 goblins to Skirt Prospector to activate the Battlecry Goblin.
Yeah. Those battle cries put me on such an unreasonable clock.
Yeah, right. 'Cause
Like,
I can just untap and
just
add
untap.
Fire Breath my whole board twice. That's pretty gross.
Yeah, I just such a terrible.
I think I just go to combat, right?
Well,
just
did
make
you,
you
did
do
you,
things.
you didn't decide if you're gonna put that down. You can't put that down for free.
Oh, I can't do it down for put it down for free? Into your hand. Okay.
Yeah.
My apologies.
Yeah.
I thought that card was
Was
absurdly
like,
good.
super wild.
I don't know, man. Collected Company's a card.
Yeah.
Putting it on a 2/2 body, making not instant feels
Yeah.
like it's maybe not the worst. And making it restrict to creature type, still. Yeah, we'll go to combat. I'll swing a 2/2, a 2/1, a 2/2, a 1/1, and a 9/2.
It's just
Pro
so,
blue.
just
by the way.
so much.
Pro blue, by the way. Is that gonna be our first merch? Pro blue, by the way.
Oh man. Okay, so my goblins are not my goblins. You're the goblins. My sprints are currently getting +1/+1. Not that it really makes too terrible much stuff. The sick thing, so there is a sick play you can do. You can also sacrifice your goblins to pump your goblins if you just really wanted to as well.
I guess I probably have enough mana to just kill you. Because this is a
Oh yeah,
9-2.
Yeah, you do.
I can make it a 10-2. No, I can't.
Yeah.
No, I don't. I don't have quite enough.
So, but I would have to block everything, and everything I don't block, you can sacrifice.
That's true.
Okay, cool.
All right.
Yeah, so like everything that I block, you're just gonna sacrifice it to pump your guy. Yeah. So I'm just gonna lose my board. Oh, almost lose my board.
Yeah, I mean, I think the correct answer there is probably just do nothing. Just
Do
like let you block however you're gonna block. And
Yeah.
like if it's an obvious, oh, this thing just dies and doesn't trade, okay, sure, then maybe sack him. But like,
So
pretty dumb.
pretty-
Pretty dumb, Adrian.
I don't have too much as far as sideboardable cards. I could do witness protection, but and I probably will because there's quite a few cards in there whose abilities I don't want for you to have. And then Aether Guts is going to be kind of like my all-star here.
I suppose those are fine.
Rending Valley is really good.
I don't think I'm gonna play these, but I like this card.
Oh, so that's in there for the control matchup.
Yeah, that seems right. Embercleave out seems right.
Yeah, there's a case to be argued that Embercleave will get you there because this is the aggro. Embercleave is there against the aggro versus aggro matchup, but Mausoleum Wanderer might be the card, but I kind of need a 2-drop to
Oh god, can I get
remove.
Oracle text on this guy?
Yeah, so pay 1, he's legendary, pay 1. Goblins you control gain haste on a turn, and then if you attacked with a modified creature, essentially a creature with Embercleave,
Yep.
then you can put a 5/5 dragon. It's a 5/5 or something.
That's 3 Embercleaves in the main.
Yeah, so it's a 5/5 dragon. He's there for fun. I actually think I'm going to remove him and put in War Chief instead. I think War Chief is the better play.
So the 3 Rending Volleys in, and the 3 Embercleaves out seems fine. It's a shame I can't play like 8 Driver.
Yeah.
Um,
I'm having a super hard time deciding what I want to sideboard out for the witness protection. Your witness protection is just super good against your top, and I feel like I'm gonna actually have to sideboard out some 1-drop stuff. So I think the play I'm going to go with is I'm actually going to go with Spectral Sailor, even though it has flash and allows me to draw. I feel like that's probably my weakest card. I'm actually only going to take out 3, so I am going to have 1 Spectral Sailor installed. So my cuts: 3 Slip Out the Back, 3 Spectral Sailor for witness protection. Very common card to put in against pretty much all aggro matchups. And then the Aether Gust will hopefully be there. I'm gonna have to draw counter spells against your pile driver, or it's just basically GG.
yeah, if it hits my other goblins have to attack with Pile Driver, so it's only like a 1 turn or a one a turn if I can't attack with anything else. I think like landing a Second Spirit and just trying to like reasonably outvalue things in the mid game is probably still a reasonable path to victory.
That was actually going to be my original thing, was it? Like before you started doing all sorts of shenanigans, I was going to
I had
buff up
a
my-
very fast hand.
Yeah, it was very choice.
So I had some folks over to play Commander last night.
Yeah.
I played 1 game of Merkle and won that. A friend brought a mill deck and it had like 10 cards in library when I managed to close it out with like Zulaport Cutthroat and Blood Artist.
Oh, nice. I'll go first.
And then I won the second game against one of the friends that did not bring mill. But we had both been milled significantly.
Mm-hmm.
I played Narset and I hit my Jace memory net.
Oh,
And I
nice.
milled him out with it. So that was fun.
I like my hands.
Slow. Probably okay. Yeah, I'm good with this.
All right. Then we're going to start out with an Ascendant Spirit. So go.
Go ahead.
Draw. Land per turn. I'm going to Curious Obsession. The Ascendant Spirit.
Sure.
I'll go to combat.
Yeah.
And I'll attack for 2 in the air.
Oh my gosh, 2 in the air.
Yep.
18.
Nice.
You draw a card.
Card. Good.
I'll draw for turn.
Yep.
I'll play lands.
Yep.
I'll resolve this Goblin Pile Driver.
You
don't
will?
mind.
I actually don't think you're
Oh,
going to.
no.
So Geist Light Snare is awesome because I control a spirit and an
Yeah.
enchantment. This costs 1. So
That's pretty good.
bye-bye.
That's pretty good.
It's pretty hot.
Good.
Pretty hot.
Pretty okay, I guess.
Pretty okay.
Pretty okay, I guess.
Let's go to combat.
Sure.
Sack for 2.
I'll go 16, you draw a
I'll
card.
Draw a card. I'll play a land. At least that's
Sure.
what I say.
Yeah.
And then
I hear islands are those.
I'm going to play a muscle one. It's like
Alright, I'll untap.
Yep.
I'll draw for turn.
Yep.
I'll play a mountain.
Yep.
I'll play a Goblin War Chief.
I'll Aether
Sure.
Gust it.
I'll put it on the bottom.
Okay.
I'll put it on the top.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Draw. And this is essentially
This is the game plan.
this is what it's all about.
Yeah.
Sure. Let's Ascendant Spirit. Let's attack for 4.
I'll go to 12.
I'll draw 2 cards.
Yeah.
Let's see, I haven't played a land yet, so we're gonna play a land. Actually, we're not gonna play that land. We're gonna play a land, and then we're gonna stick it.
Alright, we'll untap. We'll play this.
Okay, sounds good.
Pass.
I'm gonna flash your Rattle Chains.
Sure.
Right, begin turn.
Yeah.
Hiya. You're at 12.
Mm-hmm. Am I dead?
Do I just kill you?
I don't think you just killed me.
I'm gonna try to kill you. Let's see. It's so that makes it 4-3. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, so close.
Yeah.
Just so sickeningly close. 10, and then I could actually make it 11. Nope, I don't just kill you, but I do make it sting a bit. Let's go to combat.
Sure.
Let's attack for 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah, I'll go to 6.
Okay, I'll draw 2 cards,
Yeah.
because that's pretty much what the deck's about.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Ascendant Spirits.
Sure. You got it, man.
Oh yeah, actually, I played dumb. I got Rattle Chains. Go ahead.
I'll untap.
Yep.
I'll draw for turn. Play it down to the bugbear. I'll let it tapped.
Okay.
I will play these 3 magic cards, and then I will concede the game.
Okay, cool. So I was gonna counter one of them. I was gonna put down 2 more spirits.
Yeah, that's fine.
So going first matters.
Going first matters.
Yeah. Having a Geist Snare that costs 1, that pretty much is
on
like
turn
that's
2. That's pretty good.
that's the
On turn,
nuts.
yeah, turn
Yeah.
3.
That is the nuts.
I don't think this matchup is as bad as you think it is.
Well, so you're gonna be on the play, and I have no path. I have no path to countering your Goblin Pile Driver.
That's true.
Yeah.
I
That
would
will
just not have
help.
Goblin Pile Driver on turn 2.
Sure, but if you have Goblin Pile Driver on turn 2, like I have no path to counter it.
Yeah. So this is one of those places where you have to question, right? Like how aggressively do you try and mulligan to the card that you know is insanely good in the matchup?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it is good in this matchup. It is hella good.
There's also an argument to be made I should have brought in the bow guy. I might do that. Might try and bring this in because
Oh,
then
the
I
twin
have an
shot?
answer.
Yeah, the twin shot's really cool.
That's the only way I can have answer to.
He also has reach for 2.
Right.
So that's kind of cool.
But he's 4 mana. I think that's just the wrong move.
Well,
I'm sure it's
mostly-
here for this,
usually
right?
channel him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, so what he
I
is?
think holding shock for 2 mana up against you is probably not the right move. Like,
So there is also the thing where you can say that,
you're only on 4
yeah.
of the effect. I just cut my own deck too. Decut me.
You want to be on the play, yeah?
Yes, that's
All right,
correct.
cool.
Sure. I can keep this.
Seems like such a weird hand. I think we're gonna try it, just for fun.
Our hand is also kind of weird, but we have this, which seems really important, potentially.
Great. Okay. What you got? Is it a goblin?
Go ahead.
It is.
Oh my gosh. It is a goblin.
What?
Who would have thought? Adrian,
Yeah.
out of nowhere, guessing my tribe. It's because he knows I'm the trash man. We'll attack for 1.
19.
We'll sacrifice a goblin to make red.
Yeah.
We'll make goblin more cheap.
Yes.
Suppose I probably should have done that before combat because he's just more damage. But
Well, he didn't have. Oh,
goblins
yeah,
you control
goblins,
have race. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's send him to the witness protection program.
That seems good.
Go for it.
The 1/1.
Green, white, and has
He's a
no,
1/1 citizen. Sick.
yeah, has no effects.
Seems pretty okay. Goblin Rabble Master?
Stop it.
Go to combat.
Yeah,
Create a 1/1. It's
Yeah.
attacking you. Adrian, not even a goblin token?
I do. Sorry, they're over here. Here's all the goblin tokens.
Yeah.
18. Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I should have swung this too. You okay with that?
Oh yeah, sounds good.
17.
Let's witness protection program.
Stop it!
No, that's gonna be a no for me, sir.
Stop it!
It's gonna be a solid
Sir!
call to the nose.
Sir!
No goblins.
Sir!
No goblins. Go ahead. No goblins. Please.
I'll untap. That is like the worst part is they're not even goblins anymore.
They're not even.
Can you
goblins.
imagine?
Like,
I just the image of the goblin in like a little like business person coat.
Yes, I'm not a goblin. I'm a legitimate businessman. I'm just going about my business person business here on New Capenna.
wait.
Yes.
Wait. I've turned my colors.
Yes,
That's a terrible
yes.
dead joke.
Now I'm a green and white legitimate businessman. Yes.
I've changed my colors.
All right.
Okay.
Now that I've done
Terrible.
the ridiculousness that hopefully the chat appreciated. Um, 17.
Yeah.
Okay. 3.
14.
Okay, go ahead.
It's like, what do you care? It's like,
Whatever. I didn't even want that Hobgoblin Bandit Lord. Whatever. No big deal. I don't even have that many goblins. I just have these legitimate business persons.
go for it.
Rending Volley.
Okay.
Okay, it's not resolved. Is it resolved? Okay.
Yeah.
Legion list.
Yeah.
Go to combat. Battalion trigger.
Okay.
Take 4.
10.
Pass the turn.
Good.
Rending ball.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. Unless you pay 3.
Go Patriot.
Yeah.
For you.
Yep. 6.
Pass the turn.
Don't think I get there.
Might not get there. Who knows? Might get there.
I'm gonna just draw this land. Then go ahead.
Untap. Draw. Up. Invite you to declare blockers.
I mean, it doesn't matter because like it's got first strike.
That's true.
So it's really sick. I'm just gonna go to 2.
No, you're not.
Okay.
You're gonna go to dead.
I'm gonna go to dead. Do you got pump bonus? Oh yeah, pump. Cool. I died. Sweet.
Have your legitimate business persons back. They disgust you. Here we only do goblin things.
Yeah.
Like invite the trash man out for dinner.
All right. So seems like Goblins definitely has an edge because there's more.
I think if you lose the die roll, I don't know. I don't know. I think it's slightly favored maybe for goblins here.
Yeah.
I would say pretty significantly unfavored in the Abzan matchup. I'd be interested to see a game of blue white if you have the time.
I do have the blue white deck.
I have the blue white deck.
So what if I like my blue white?
Well, are you playing blue white or am I playing blue white?
I feel like blue white gets there over Goblins.
So you're saying you want to play the blue white so you have a chance to get one tonight?
So I can like win, yeah. I feel like blue white
I-
blue white runs over Goblins.
I think your estimation of that in at least the pre-board is probably wrong. And I don't know that we have time for both.
Oh, it's
7:33. Oh, we have probably time for both.
Yeah, we
Goblins!
zoomed-
The trash man!
Yeah, we just zoomed through all the decks. Let's see. Where's my eighth guest? That is the question.
Yeah. I'm gonna... What's our viewer count? How we doing?
Just a couple. We lost a couple after the first matchup. We had 7.
Oh, nice!
So yeah, we had
Nice.
a lot, but then when we switched decks, they're like,
Yeah, red versus blue.
yeah,
That's a dumb show. It's been going on too long. So am I the trash mans again? I'm the
Yeah.
Black Goblin boys?
yeah. I wanna play something where I feel like I have a chance of winning.
Okay. I feel like you had a chance of winning with this. I think that losing the die roll mattered a lot.
It does a lot. Especially the guy slide snare to back up and then do stuff. Also, I maybe should have shipped that one hand because it was.
I feel like I don't know. I'm gonna be broken record man for a second, right? Like, how's the matchup against mono green? Feels bad. I think the Goblin matchup in mono green.
Oh, it's actually interesting. And when I was playing mono green, I actually had someone tear me apart with goblins.
Really?
So
Okay.
it's because you can go wide with a lot of it.
Sure.
And mono green goes kind of like a little more tall.
Right.
So,
Yeah, I can see that. The other question is red black mid range. More and more significant part of the metagame, I believe, right?
yes.
Might feel okay. I don't know. Conventionally,
Goblins also.
that's true. Click clack, shiny math rocks, Euro Divergence, stuff like that. Good
Oh,
stuff.
yeah. All right, so yeah, we're gonna play blue white. We'll see what happens. So in this matchup, drawing Portable Hole, super good for me. Drawing Fateful Absence. After sideboarding, like sideboarding and
Yeah,
Right.
feels pretty good post board.
yeah, it feels really good post. I don't run as much destruction spells as you do though. So I'm only running 3 Supreme Verdict. I know you run 4.
Yeah, I'm a greedy boy. I like my wraths.
Yeah.
Not even greedy. I think it's greedy to not run 4 of the best wrath.
All right. Monops.
Monops. 8. Watch me roll like boxcars. Okay, 3.
Haha!
That's not boxcars.
For the first time in forever, I am on the play. It's a good.
1,
Right.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Oh.
Feels very bad, man. I think 5 lands is not where we want to be.
I have 4 lands, but I also have a Portable Hole, a Narset, and a Teferi. I'm just gonna keep that.
Yeah, I think that's probably fine. You have the portable hole for an early piece of interaction, then Narset digs for something.
Right, because turn 1, I'm just gonna put it in a tap land, and then whatever you play, I was like Portable Hole. Then yeah. I feel like, and this is just gonna dig for me, like whatever I just really want to rip off the top. I like it. So I'm gonna do. Also, my lands are really choice. Like I have as much blue or as much white as I want to begin with.
Yeah.
This is great.
That deck's mana is really, really good.
Yeah.
I don't know. You play the 3 Field of Ruin, which can occasionally get a little awkward. Like you have double Field of Ruin basic, it feels bad. But I don't know. My version's on 4 basics, and then for 2 halls, 2 islands, 2 plains, and 2 castle Ardenvale and 1 castle Mantras, and 1 Iganjo. So I guess there's a significant amount of single sources also, but you've got 8 duels in a deck that usually is like,
Yeah.
oh, you got 12 because you're playing the farmlands too, or you
Yeah, I
might
do.
play beaches. I think I played 1 beach and 4
I don't play the. I play the irrigated farmland. I don't play the beaches. I used to. I'm off.
I'm good with this.
Okay. See what
Here's my hand here.
Legion of Loyals to start out with, not bad. Goblin Rabble Master is super
This is
problematic.
really good. Like
Yeah.
if I can just keep one of these on the board for a couple turns, I
Yeah,
would.
that's problematic. Your Ember Cleave, you will actually possibly get up play your Ember Cleave.
Yeah, because Goblin Rabble Master.
That's
Yeah,
That's good. Cool.
yeah.
All right, I start us off. So
Yes, we do.
Go ahead.
I'll draw. I'll play a mountain. I'll tap a mountain, and I'll play a Legion Loyalist. We'll attack you.
19.
Huh. Go ahead.
Yeah.
So my first deck was actually Goblins.
Let's Portable Hole the.
How dare you?
He's gone.
How dare you?
He gone.
He's such a loyal little good boy.
Yeah, do you have a 2-drop? That's the
don't.
real question. Haha,
Don't.
that's going to make my Narset feel really good.
That's it. Creatures and or planeswalkers.
Mm-hmm.
I guess we'll play Castle Embercleave and pass.
Hi. That feels super good.
Embereth.
Yeah, being able to play Narset right now, which is like pretty much unopposed, even though I know you have like this, it's just really good. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we do not brick. We're definitely. So I mean, these are some like really good choices, like Absorb or Supreme Verdict.
Oh,
but
it's vertical.
yeah, we're gonna take Verdict. And-
Because you could pass and I could play enough things
yeah.
that there's a chance I'm waiting for you to tap out on 3.
This also is just kind of like insurance, where it's gonna be like, okay, I need to somehow now play around his verdict based presented. Go ahead.
Drop a turn.
Yep.
We'll play a mountain.
Yep.
We'll play a Rabble Master.
Rabble Master originally was in the deck, like for control. Are you attacking me or nurse?
Nars. Nars. Yeah.
Okay. So that means if I don't use it again, it does go away.
Yeah. I don't think that matters that
Nah,
much, but
probably not.
go ahead. So I don't know. There's an argument to be made that I attack you there.
Right.
I don't think it matters that much either way.
Let's go fishing.
Sure.
1, 2, 3, 4. God, just like solid rips, you know?
Yeah. Emperor's pretty good.
Emperor feels really gross
Yeah.
against you right now. Like,
It's a very, very good magic card, Jane.
yeah, that feels really good. You know I have the
How many
Supreme Verdict.
freaking treatments of this card have they done, by the way?
There's 3.
Okay.
I'm definitely gonna take the Wandering Emperor. I mean, that just
Yeah,
feels
yeah.
solid. Like, yeah, go for it.
Feels real good. Done?
Yes.
Untap. Draw. Land for turn.
Yep.
For you.
Ooh, sweet. I will Wandering Emperor.
Sure.
And I will get a shiny foil. Two. I'll block one of the small goblins. I'll take three. That's okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. 16.
In the post-combat main phase.
So one of these.
Yeah, sorry.
Egon.
He gone indeed. Smash.
Ew. Lanesy. Goodbye. Walker. And draw. Hmm. Hmm.
Teferi, hero
Yeah.
of Dominaria.
Yeah, it feels pretty good because I mean, like, even if you play the Goblin
Pretty
Goblin
stable
Master,
here.
you
Yeah.
know, it's like I'm just gonna go ahead and tick up, and I'm gonna draw a card on the top too. It just
Yeah, it was fine.
it just feels like really solid.
It's the reason I like the deck, Adrian.
I don't feel like especially pressured because like you're now just gonna expend a board state to try to get rid of my Teferi.
You might think that.
I might think that. I'm gonna go to my end step, and I'm gonna attack this one.
Rabblemaster.
Yeah.
Begin combat. Teferi, you.
Ooh. Okay.
No, I'm sorry. Teferi. If you block one, do that. I could do that. Yeah. How does this freaking magic card work? Okay. Ooh. Cards in hand, 1,000,000?
just so many.
Yeah. Yeah. Teferi, you.
Oh yeah, and solid magic card.
Eh.
Eh.
Eh. Eh.
Let's see. So make it 2, 3, 4. Puts the fairy to 1, or you put it on me, and then it's 6. Okay. Yeah, sure. I'll put it right here on one of these.
Okay.
Interesting, you didn't send a haunt.
Because I hoped you'd block wrong, which you did. Embercleave,
Okay.
one of the unblocked ones.
Okay.
Now I eat Teferi, and you take 2, and this dies.
4 or 5, yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. And this guy sleeps.
Yes.
Cool. I take 2. 14. Anything else?
No, sir.
Cool. Untap. And now you present a lot of pressure, like on the board with.
Yeah, you have to wrath here. There's no.
Yeah.
No way around that.
There's no way around that. Just let some people say here. 2. Yeah, I mean, you're like.
Yeah.
I mean, you know that the rats.
I know the rest there, but like I still make you play it, right? There's a chance that if I block a Gravel Master, you Fable Absence the other one.
Yeah.
I guess that's probably fine. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, you know that the rats are.
Yeah. My life total.
Okay.
Done?
I guess. No, I haven't been
Main
known.
phase cycle sensor?
Yeah, I haven't been known. So. Yeah. Good.
Roll.
God, you're just gonna draw all of them. I think that's just what you do, right?
Results.
Yeah. You're right.
Rah! Combat?
I can't see your lands. Yes.
What do you sensor up?
Okay, 13.
Go ahead.
I'm also sensing.
Yeah, seems good. I think that when I hit 6 lands,
Yeah.
I probably am not going to ever need to tap them all
Okay.
again.
Drop check.
Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah, I feel like that's my really weird out.
Oh,
Shark type.
I missed the third ability on Gravel Master. It's whatever.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's true. I should try
Shark type, sure.
Then I'm going to portable hole you the battle. And I'll make it 2 or 1.
Sure did.
Go for it.
So if you have another Supreme Verdict, I think I just lose. So
Possibly,
I
yeah.
can't play around.
Yeah, but I do feel like you start using the Ember Cleave choicely and stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean,
Xerxes was saying all that stuff, Riddick next turn, but I mean, I feel like the way Jesse did it in the end, that was probably was a little bit ago, was probably like really good. Yeah,
Battlecry.
Malacry's awesome.
Now I have a choice to equip Ember Cleave or activate Battlecry twice. And we activate Battlecry twice.
Okay.
Then we go to combat and we get a trigger, and we get another trigger. So this gets +3/+0.
Okay.
I actually want to do it once. Attack. Do it twice. So this is a
Oh yeah.
2/1, 3/1, 4/2. It doesn't see this one. It does see this one. I can stack my triggers so it sees that one. 3, 5, 5, 2.
Okay. I probably should have cycled Shark Typhoon instead. I guess. Maybe I don't know.
I think you are maybe okay here, but like probably
I'll have to block the Rabbit Master just a little bit.
yeah. And then you take 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Go to 4.
Yeah.
Yeah. 3D boy, Adrian.
Pretty boy.
Go ahead. Dead zone.
Yeah. I feel like I actually have to Field of Ruin right here just to give myself more possibility of drawing something. So I am gonna on my upkeep, I am going to field rim your Castle Emerald.
Sure. I'll go get a mountain.
It's absorbed on top, so it was nothing that I wanted to see.
Next one.
Yeah, you're not even drawing Goblin.
If you're at home and you're like, oh, but that kind of expensive because $50 worth of bugbears, I've animated that land 0. We've used that land 0 times.
Yeah,
I was actually, one of my closing comments is going to be that it should probably just be mountain in most of the cases.
you see, yeah, that's the way it is in most times.
Yeah,
it's
I think
just
1 or
mountain.
2 is fine. I think, how many Castle Emperor are in here?
There's 2. Some people run all the way up to 4.
Yeah, I think 4, cut 2 dens, easy peasy.
Want to cut?
Sure.
You gotta decide if I live or not.
No.
That's right. These are tapped, and I don't.
Okay. I thought for a second it looked like Supreme Verdict, didn't it?
Yeah, it's like yeah, I know. Okay, cool. But yeah, that was the right call there to give myself a minuscule benefit.
Yeah, you've got to play outs, right?
Yeah. So, and the absorb those
That's
on top.
that last like 10% of being a really good Magic player. A lot of that is just like playing to outs instead of being like, oh, I guess I'm just dead.
Yeah. Now I get to make my deck a lot lower to the ground, which is super nice. Putting in the portable bowls, the Aether Gust. Oh yeah, the Authority of the Councils is actually like really fun against your deck too. Fateful Absence, portable bowls.
Blind Obedience? Almost.
Yeah, it's actually
trying to
good.
use battlefield under Azorius Control. Yeah, it's 1 mana. Sick.
Yeah, it's
I should get some of those.
it's pretty good. Obviously I want to cut the Supreme Verdict. It's trash. No comment, I guess. Shark Typhoons, I'm going to go ahead and get rid of those. I wish that was basically any other card. I really actually don't like the Jawari Disruption and stuff like that, but I'm probably going to hold on to some of those. The Dovin's Vetoes actually feel really bad, so those are going to go out before pretty much anything else. Let's get rid of the other. I think I run 3 Dovin's Vetoes, so let me get rid of those. Donde está Dovin Veto? So I need to cut 6 cards. It's 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. I could cut these. Oh, sorry. Actually, would need to cut 1 more card if I was to cut this package. Probably keep the Censor, cut the other Jawari Disruption. And so this is 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, we'll go ahead and cut a Censor. I know I'm cutting like early turn stuff, but I'm more relying on.
I think you want to just use Wrath to stabilize.
Yeah, I just use Wrath, not kind of like really remove that stuff. Just like these early counters are more for non-creature stuff and things like that.
So I think Skirk Prospector's out probably right for the Snoops.
Yeah, you want to run the Conspicuous Snoop. This is exactly what it's there for.
The questions that remain are like, what else comes out? And I think...
I feel like your Hastiest might stay.
Yeah, I don't know. I just feel like Legion Loyalist is not a good draw a lot of the game. I feel like Unlicensed First could just surprise gotcha get there. Although it draws portable holes, I think it's probably not. Goblin Chain Whirler is good because it makes your 2/2s matter less.
Yeah,
And it also hits Planeswalkers you're super
I
fast.
don't feel like keeping it on my sisters.
No, I feel like I cut the 2 Japanese Loyalists so that I can read my magic cards.
See how it
and
is.
the board. Yeah, that feels okay. I just think like generally trimming 1-drops when I'm like it's not gonna matter. like I don't know. I guess maybe they matter because like they make you wrath earlier,
Yeah.
but does that actually matter, or are they just card disadvantage
Yeah.
at that point?
You won the game because the Rabble Master is literally in there for that control style matchup.
And I hit
Makes-
3 of them pre-board.
Yeah, makes me question my life choices and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So, and I did have like sweet removal, like Fateful Absence or things like that. It gets around my portable bowls. It's just a good magic
Oh, we didn't mark our wins last game. Last match.
card. Yeah.
We're working on the setup here, folks. There's stuff. Look at that! Wow, we're professionals.
All right. I will go on that sweet play.
What makes you think it's gonna be so sweet, huh, bud?
It's gonna be
Huh,
awesome.
buddy?
It's gonna be awesome. Fabulous and fierce. Cool. I'll go first. Because
Okay. You're gonna let me play first?
I am not.
Oh.
Nor am I gonna let you play first next game either.
Wow. Okay. I need what's the legendary creature do again?
Legendary creature.
Makes 5/5s.
Oh yeah. Pay 1 goblins you control gain haste. If you have if you attack with a modified creature, you can then pay 5 and get 5/5
You
guard.
got it.
Cool. I like this hand. Do you like that hand?
It's good enough, I think.
Okay, good enough to die too?
Yeah, probably.
Sweet. Okay. Go for it.
Draw for turn.
Yep.
Play this as a land tapped.
Okay. Winning.
Go ahead.
Draw. Let's play this and ship it. What do I say? Ooh. Instigator.
Go ahead.
Okay. Good.
Hmm.
Let's absorb that. Circ up to 20.
23.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
get it.
so we use that. That's fine. It's gonna be easier. Knock you back down to 22. 21. Go ahead.
Still winning.
That's true.
Yeah. No lands.
Oh, sick. The enemy's gate is open.
Yeah, for sure, right? Let's go ahead and port the Goblins together. Just for funsies.
You sure you don't want to take the token?
Nah.
You
That's
sure? Okay.
positive.
I feel like that's actually the incorrect move.
Right, because if you blow
Because
up
if
the
I
portable
pull
hole-
up the portable hole, yeah.
What do you have in the deck that can blow up a portable hole?
There's stuff on the board.
The Trash Master?
Yeah. I didn't bring it in, but
No. No, I'm gonna do that.
I thought about it.
Yeah.
I thought about it just for portable hole, in fact.
Just for funsies.
Well, no, just for portable hole. Not,
Okay.
not fun. Just portable hole. I'm going to combat.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay. Post combat main phase.
Sorry. 19.
Oh.
Or so 20 now.
Play Goblin Ringleader.
I'm going to say
Oh, I should have pasted. Well, 1, 2, 3.
so good.
I put all of them that are goblins in my hand.
Yep. Chew.
Oh, the other card was Mountain. I'm supposed to reel that. Get rid of that too. And I'll pass. Invite you to cast Supreme Verdict or lose. Not immediately, but soon.
Apparently, I'm just gonna play all the losing games, right?
Yeah.
So, I'll go ahead and absence that.
Sure. Thanks, Bob. I appreciate that.
Yeah. Especially since I'm just gonna miss land drops.
Right.
Draw.
Well, I've drawn more cards than you.
Ah.
You know that?
Terrible.
The Goblin deck has outdrawn you.
Go ahead.
Tap.
Yeah.
Drop.
Yeah.
End of turn.
Yeah.
Um. War Chant.
It's pretty good.
Battlecry Goblin.
It's also pretty good.
Pile Driver.
Yep.
Good combat.
Okay.
Triggers. This is a 7/2.
Oh, that's right. Hold on. I'm gonna.
Sure.
Stuff.
Yeah.
Let's march this guy.
Sure.
He's
You-
white.
You had enough mana for that?
Yeah, it was 3.
Okay.
So it's a cost. Yeah. So then that would be 2, 3.
5.
Okay, 15.
Go ahead.
Go for it.
Untap. Draw.
Yep.
Castle of Merith.
Yep.
Combat.
Sure. Just send those guys sideways, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Any blocks?
No.
Okay. Before damage.
Yeah.
Ember Cleave.
Okay.
On
Targeting response.
Well, so first flash in.
And then you're gonna target.
Yes.
Then I'm going to respond by flashing in the Wandering Ember.
Sure.
And I'm going to take down, I'm going to exile this tapped creature.
In response.
Okay.
I will pump my board.
Okay. And it goes to the exile.
Yep.
Okay, so then I'm looking at 3, 4, 5.
Yes.
Okay, so
I'll pass.
oh. It's -2.
Sure. Seems okay.
Seems we're at home.
Goblins, the trash man. Click clack, the math rocks.
I don't know if I'm gonna wear you down. Go ahead.
It's looking kind of far away from now. I mean,
Yeah.
honestly, the ringleader getting 3 cards
Yeah,
seems real good.
Super good.
And
And that's why you play 4 of them.
play Mountain.
Yeah.
Combat.
Okay.
No, before combat.
Okay.
I'm gonna put everything here. Not
Okay.
combat.
I will.
Be sad.
Be sad. Nah, I'll be happy. I will exile this tap creature.
Sure.
And
Game
I
two.
will also. Oh, I didn't do that last turn either. That's right. 12. I'm also going to block this.
I'll pop.
Okay, is it first strike too?
No.
No. Okay, so it's true.
Yeah.
Cool.
Just fire breeze the whole board.
Yep.
And I'll pass.
Could I live? It's
like
it's possible. Sucks that you like gotta like. Do I feel like I go ahead and tick up, and then just kind of like so I can like tick down, just like keep it.
Yeah,
You
I
know?
don't think tick down make the samurai and lose your only thing.
Yeah.
That's like recurring value is good.
Go for it.
Draw.
Mhm.
7 mana available.
Yeah, you can do all sorts of fun stuff.
I can. First, I'm gonna lead with.
You also have this.
I do have that clue. Thank you.
You got lots of.
I would have forgotten. Yes. I think my 4 cards in hand, that seems okay. Rattle Master.
Cool.
Resolves?
Yeah.
Okay. Um. Ringleader.
Sure. Just a spicy meatball.
Just all of them. Just
Yeah.
why not all of them?
Just,
I will go to combat.
I will hold you in your pre-combat.
I understand.
Let's exile.
Sure.
Oh, it's got haste.
Kill-
It's got haste.
kill one
We're going to March exile.
Sure.
No, that's not enough mana. I have to do that.
Oh, get wrecked!
Okay,
Get
hold on.
wrecked!
Yeah. I forgot
That's
that guy
fine.
had
You did
haste.
it anyway.
Yeah, that guy has haste, so I need
So
to.
we're exiling Rabble Master and we're
No, no.
Okay, backing up. We're here.
Just backing up there.
I'm going to
I don't
attempt
know.
to move to combat.
So it's like. So this too, I could Fateful Absence. Okay, so I would have to Fateful Absence this guy, and then what I'd have to do is I do this, and I have to pitch this to it to clear your board state. Okay, so that guy will go, and then this will get exiled.
You don't have to pitch that to get this guy.
I do.
No, you don't.
I do.
Count him out.
Yeah, I did. So this is
Oh.
this is the 2 for this, and
And
then so
Yeah,
pitch.
you're right.
plus
You're right.
2. Yeah. I have to exile 1, then you are Rattle Master with the exile.
Okay.
Feels like I'm still losing.
Yeah, it does not feel like winning.
Yeah.
Hellbent
And then
control
you got
pass.
two guys there, and all I'm gonna have is still two.
I just drew 4 goblins. Like
Yeah.
feels.
Okay, this feels like whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I can't beat the ringleader. The ringleader's super good. So I can't choose winning decks tonight. So
Maybe you just can't choose winning lines, Adrian.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm just drawing hot, Adrian.
2 ringleaders were really good.
I think well, three goblin Rabble Masters in game 1.
Yeah.
And then a total of 7 cards off my 2 ringleaders in game 2. That's pretty backbreaking. I definitely think Legion Loyalist out is the way.
Okay.
I don't think it matters, right? Because like there's nothing. Yeah, you just want all of these things that are more card advantage. This deck has a lot of card advantage.
The ringleader is super fun for that. It just
If we found that in extensive playtesting that the matchup turned out to be pretty bad, which I don't think it would be, I could see putting a couple of Chandras in the board, perhaps. A couple of play dress to kills.
yeah.
For the same reason that the other mono red deck plays them. It doesn't fit your tribe, but it is a good Magic card.
Yeah.
Do you want to get that third game in with the
No,
format?
I think
Let's
I think
call
it's
it.
pretty close. Yeah, I think you stomped me enough.
I did the stompies.
Yeah.
I did it. I think it's the first time I've ever swept
Just
I'd like to thank the Academy, and also some deities, I guess. I don't know which ones.
the old gods and the new.
Yeah, the old guns and the new. All this has happened before Adrian, and all this will happen again. I don't know. Yeah, the worm, whatever that is.
Flying spaghetti monster.
Yeah. The shell a lot. I don't know. I never watched. The worm. You gotta walk funny to make not follow you.
Oh, okay.
The god. Yeah.
Or no, I didn't do it.
That's Dune. Yeah. Character actor Carl Weathers. Yeah.
So let's talk about the deck. How are you feeling about the goblins?
What is the cost of this deck if you don't run the Den of the Bugbear? Let's just assume we
It
replace
has to
it with
be
3 now.
in the somewhere between 1 and 200. Not too terrible. So it's I do feel like the Rabble Masters are really expensive.
Oh, thank you, Holden.
Thank you so much. Appreciate you.
Well,
You're awesome.
no thanks.
My
My roommate just got home and he brought us. You're not on camera, don't worry. He brought us Starbucks.
thank you. Give me a paper towel.
No,
Delicious.
that's quite good. Yeah.
All right. So how do you feel? Okay, so $150. So wait. So you can make it cheaper. So
See, that's the interesting thing to me, right? Like, what's the money in here? Do I feel like I would take this to a tournament? Probably not. Although it is a lot of fun.
it is. Yeah.
I don't know that I would take it to like an LCQ or whatever. But at FNM, yeah, I could see myself choosing to play this. So what's the money in it?
Let's see. Well, Goblin Rabble Master. So Goblin Rabble Master actually doesn't look like it's too expensive. So it's only $2. Well, on the stream, you can actually see the price point.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
let
We
me go
can
over
look.
and look at that.
I'm
Look
gonna
there.
also just briefly make the game win tracker correct. 02.
Yeah. I feel like yeah.
And
No,
then the off meta deck tab. Interact.
the price is in the top left-hand corner.
Top left hand corner. Estimated cost $243. Where
Hmm.
is all of that? Okay,
Yeah.
Shatter Skull Smashings are $5. You don't need to play that magic card. Oh, $8. You don't need to play Shatter Skull at all.
No, you don't need to play Shatter Skull. That's something.
And
you can
then Den of the Bugbear is 13. So
yeah,
that's
Den's a lot of the money.
26, and then plus 8 is 32.
Oh, the unlicensed hearse is going to be expensive.
Oh
for
yeah,
the
you
sideboard.
could probably do without that, frankly.
if you need to, yeah.
Yeah, so there's $40 back.
Yeah.
So that's $75.
Oh, the Ember Cleave. What's the price of the Ember Cleave right now?
$9. No,
So you-
99 cents.
99 cents. That doesn't sound right.
No, $8.99.
Yeah.
You don't need to play the Ember.
You don't need to
Cleaves.
play Ember Cleave.
You
can
could just play more
definitely,
goblins in that slot, and that would
play
be
goblins. In fact, like the new with the new 2-drop, the Ember Cleave might be the one that's cut.
fine. Yeah, that's the cut.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna pull a calculator out real quick. So we've got 2 times. Oh god. 2 times. 2 times. Then the Bugbear is 13
Yeah.
plus 18 plus 40. So that's $84 out of the deck if you just cut Hearse, Ember Cleave, and Den.
Yeah.
And you can replace the 2 Dens with the Castle Embereth,
Yeah,
which
Castle
I would
Embereth's
do
good.
anyway.
Yeah.
What's in this side? Oh, Rending Volley's $5. That's surprising.
Oh my god, I have like 20 copies of those.
I wonder if this doesn't maybe use like TCG highs or something.
Mm-hmm. What's the conspicuous snoop at? That's pretty cheap right now, right?
Conspicuous.
It's in the side.
350.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
I think other than that, Adrian, it's mostly just a pile of $2 and $3 bills, which
right.
Rabble Masters $3. Shatter Skull Smashings. We didn't calculate those out.
So it's basically like $100. You can take it.
125
Yeah.
probably.
I bet you could optimize it to 120 shipped.
Yeah.
Plus 16. Yeah, so we can get 100 out of it.
Yeah, you know what? If you're looking for a second deck or you're looking for an entry point into the format,
Is our mic on, by the way?
Yeah, our mic should still be on.
Okay,
Yeah,
good. Yeah,
our mic's
okay.
on.
I'm gonna be a little funky sounding over there, but we'll play it back and see what it's like.
I like it.
I think the deck has a lot of leg, which I like, and I think that it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. If you decide you don't want to keep these magic cards, Adrian,
Right.
you just let me know. I don't want to buy the Shadow Skull Smashings or the Hearses, but
Right.
otherwise, I would snap this up off you pretty quick. I enjoy it a lot. And again, Goblins, it's one of those traditionally cheap and cheerful decks. I think
Yeah.
this is absolutely a great rendition of it, and I'm glad that it's in the format.
Yep. Thank you to actually, you keep talking. I'm going to pull up the exact person because I want to thank the exact person that helped me out with this deck. So, what other cards would you possibly change in this deck?
I don't know. I'd have to look and think about it. I think you could probably play some number of shock or lightning strike type effects.
Okay. What do you think about Company? Would you play Company in the deck ever?
Company,
Mm-hmm.
Like-
Collected Company?
like just splash green for collective company.
Mhm.
I think that's probably fine.
Yeah, because I know that's a lot of discussion on.
Yeah, I mean, that's certainly. I mean, we were just talking about how it's a cheap and cheerful budget deck, and that's certainly. Oh, I love Buffy. It's certainly. Oh,
Oh my gosh. What a cheerful dog. There's your dog. I'm
that's
carry
right.
it.
On camera.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe only his nose.
Yeah.
So, yeah, if I had it lying around, I probably would splash red or splash green for it. And I'd probably play Wooded Foothills, and is that the check land?
No.
No, that's the fetch. I'd
yeah.
play the shock and the fetch and probably
Yeah.
be fine with
Well,
that.
you'd also play Kerplution Forest is coming out, and the new Painland, or quote unquote
the
new
reprint.
to Pioneer.
Yeah.
So, I would like to take the time to go ahead and thank Gecko Mage for helping design this deck. You can find in Explore Pioneer the previous chats. He is the person who really helped us shoreline this deck. He has played Goblins for a long time in Pioneer. Has taken to RCQs, has done tons of FNMs, and he's the person who has really trained all places. So thank you, Gecko Mage, for helping us with this deck. I feel like you should definitely get that shout out. And also, if anyone else who helps us build decks in the future, because we are, pioneering decks, we're exploring different things in the format to get play. Please keep on sending us messages so that we can see what decks that we want to play. Next week, we're going to be looking at an old standard deck, Simic Flash.
Ooh.
Yeah, and we're going to kind of like start.
Speaking of hydro grasses.
Yeah, we're going to start to see like what other decks are coming out with Dominaria United at that point.
Yeah.
Because we'll be starting to watch that. Also up is going to be Azorius Colossus, artifact deck that uses Colossus artifact creature, and plenty more other things, bringing Ignis combo and decks like that. So thank you guys for tuning in.
Wait, don't sign off just yet. You did a really good job getting to thanking Gecko Mage. But what do you think of the deck, Adrian?
What do I think of the deck?
Yeah.
I think it's a lot of fun. I think I probably need a more aggressively mulligan with the deck, because I feel like you do need to streamline the creatures. I do feel like I'm going to take out Goro, and I'm going to put in the 4th War Chief.
I think you take out the Ember Cleave for the War Chief.
So you run 2.
Yeah. I think you can trim a land. Go to 20 or 21 lands. I think if you're not going to play the Shatter Skulls, you can go to 21 real lands. We did see Shatter Skull be good once, but it was like shock in this situation.
Yeah,
So like
for 4 minutes.
right.
Yeah.
So I absolutely think the 4th Warlord is the right move. I think there's a little bit of tuning left to do on the list, and I think that there's some personal choice left on the list too.
Sure.
Um,
That list will really tighten up with that 2-drop Lord.
Yeah, that'll help it out a lot. I wouldn't be in such a hurry to cut that legendary because there were some turns. I had it in I sandbagged it that whole second game against Blue White.
Yeah.
And it was like, ooh, I can just play. If I get Wrath right here, I can just play War Chief into this, into Haste the Both, and hit for 4.
Yeah.
Untap, play 2 more things, hit for like dead.
Yeah. Well, here's the argument though. If you had War Chief instead, so you were still putting 3 mana on the board, and War Chief was also cost reduction for your Rabble Master, and it
Yeah.
also gave all your Goblin saves. I just feel like the War Chief is just better.
Yeah, I think there's room for both. I think once you get the Emblem Boost, there's room for both. But maybe not after Dominaria United. Stay tuned as we see what effect that has on some of these decks that we've played before and on the meta decks.
All right. Thank you guys for tuning in, and we'll see you next week with Flash.
Bye, y'all.